Hello colleagues, this is Valentina, founder of Face Bliss Academy. Dark circles under the eyes, one of the most frequent client requests and one of the most complex because most specialists try to solve it by working directly on the under eye zone. And that's only part of the answer. Today I will explain why and show you how to work with this concern systemically. Right now I'm applying our signature Face Bliss oil, and let's go. Now let's address a very common client concern, dark circles under the eyes, and here it's important to understand right away. Dark circles are not always about fatigue and not always about lack of sleep. There are two main causes we encounter most often. The first is the skin in the eye area. The skin here is anatomically very delicate, and if it has also become thinner over time, capillaries begin to show through it. That's when we see the characteristics bluish dark tint. The second cause is impaired blood circulation and lymphatic drainage. When blood stagnates, when lymph doesn't drain in time, the tissues literally darken. Heaviness appears, dullness sets in, and the classic tired eye effect takes hold. And here is key point. We cannot solve this problem by working only on the under eye area because the eye is a part of a system, and if we want to genuinely influence the result, we must work more broadly. In this block, we will be working through several zones. The first is the levator labii superioris muscle. It is directly connected to the infraorbital area and affects the condition of the tissues under the eyes. The next, nasalis muscle. This is a zone that is often held in tension and affects circulation in the mid-third of the face. Then the orbicularis oculi muscle, but not in isolation, together with the connections to the zygomatic bone and zygomatic muscles. The frown muscle over here, and the frontal belly. Why does this matter? Because all of these structures form a unified system of tissue tension. And if there is a spasm or stagnation anywhere, it immediately manifests eye, the eye area. When we work through all of these areas in sequence, we improve blood circulation, activate oxygen supply, stimulate lymphatic drainage, eliminate stagnation. And only after this do we move to the final stage, the lymphatic drainage technique for the eyes. Because First, we unblock the tissues and only then help the fluid drain properly. And it's precisely this technique that delivers visible results when the gaze becomes brighter, fresher, and more open. This is exactly what we talk about at our free masterclass. Systemic work with the eye zone in the context of the full treatment. And by the way, at the masterclass, we cover much more than just the eyes. Sculptural massage of the lower third, platysma, mentalis, depressor, orbicularis oris, lymphatic drainage of the mid-face, work along the nose, grab and roll, and helmet technique. Buccal massage for the nasolabial folds, levator, labii, superioris, zygomatic muscle, and mediolus, because dark circles are not an isolated concern. They are a symptom that the system isn't working. And when you know the full system, you solve this concern as part of the treatment, not as a separate problem. Write class in the comments. My team will send you the link for the free masterclass. And as a gift, you will receive a lesson on the eye zone. Look, what I showed just now is only part of the work with dark circles. In a real treatment, this is embedded in the broader sequence. This is exactly why good specialists stand out. They have a large arsenal of movements and know what to do before working with the eyes, what to do during, and what to do after. And every client gets exactly what their face needs. Write class in the comments. My team will send you the link to the free masterclass. Dark circles are systemic concern. When you have a system for solving it, that's a competitive advantage. The client sees the result after the first treatment and comes back specially for it. But what I showed today is a part of the picture. The full work with this concern is embedded in a system of three techniques that I show at our free masterclass. Sculptural massage of the lower third, um, lymphatic drainage of the mid face, and buccal massage for nasolabial folds. Live practice on three models with different facial structures, anatomy breakdown, the full combo system, sculptural, lymphatic, and buccal, plus the benefits of gua sha, cupping, and shaping, addressing up to 90% of clients' concerns. After the masterclass, the full recording of all practical demonstration and presentation with all protocols. Just write class in comments. My team will send you the link for the free masterclass. And as a gift, you will receive a lesson on the eye zone. Bye bye, guys.